Hi, first of all, please fill in the Google form attendance. Okay, choose today's date, which is 8th October. Okay, so today, I hope you all can hear me clearly lah. Okay, today we will talk about last topic, which is rusting. Okay, so rusting is same. It is the application of redox. It's actually very easy, so we can have a look through it. Okay, quickly. So we jump to the trial questions. Okay, so rusting. First of all, we need to know what is rusting. Okay, so rusting, it only occurs on iron. When the metal is iron, then only we call rusting. 你要记得 rusting 只发生在 iron， 如果其他 metal 那个叫 corrosion。 Okay, so rusting of iron is a chemical process that iron exposed to oxygen and water undergoes redox。 这个很正常，我们小学学过了，生锈需要的需求就是水分跟氧气。 Okay, so it is a type of metal corrosion that occurs to iron. When iron rusts, a layer of reddish brown iron oxide is formed. So this layer is easily cracked and permeable, so rusting occurs continuously and damages the structure. So in this topic, we will learn how does rusting occur, how does the iron 3 oxide form, and so on. Okay, so you can see here, the thing that is rusting is the brown color particles on top. 不是讲那个铁本身它生锈，是它进行 redox 制造了一层的这个褐色的东西盖着它的上面。It's a byproduct. Okay, so corrosion 很简单啦，whereby metal is oxidized to form iron， 所以它其实就是 oxidation 来的。Whenever a metal undergo corrosion, actually it gains oxygen. So when it gains oxygen, it is called as oxidation. That's it. So the more electropositive the metal, it is easier for the metal to corrode. So for example, corrosion of iron is faster than copper and so on. So remember lah, kalau nak kahwin mesti ada cinta zahir fully supaya perempuan hasil cukup anak. You have to memorize this electrochemical series, so that whenever you see rusting, 你已经知道了哪一个会进行 rusting， 哪一个进行 corrosion. Okay, so example, aluminum oxide. How does aluminum oxide form? Okay, if you recall, last year, Form 4, when you did the magnesium oxide experiment, 为什么我们拿 sandpaper 去擦那个 magnesium strip？ 因为我们要 remove 它的 oxide layer, right? Same thing. Where does that oxide layer come from? It comes from the oxidation, redox reaction. Why does this oxide layer form? Because it want to protect the magnesium strip from corroding. 为什么这里我不可以用 rusting？ 因为它不是 iron. Remember, rusting only occur for iron. Okay? So other metals with the same characteristic is zinc, lead, nickel and chromium. So these are examples whereby the metals will undergo redox to form oxide layer. 这个 oxide layer 会 protect 它, so it's a good thing. Whereas for iron, they will undergo redox, but they will form rust, which is not good for the iron itself. It will destroy the chemical properties. But for this one, aluminum oxide is good because it covers the metal layer, protecting it from continuous corrosion. 所以它有它的好，有它的坏。Okay, this is redox. Okay, so what are experiments to study the corrosion of copper and iron? Okay, so we can say when you want to study corrosion of copper and iron, 我们一定会看到发生什么是它的速度啊等等。Okay, so we can see observation. On the copper wire, blue precipitate is formed, whereas on iron wire, green precipitate. Why? Inference, the reason, because for copper wire, copper corrodes to form copper 2 ions, whereas iron will rust to form iron 2 ions. You need to remember, Fe 它一定会变成 Fe2 plus 它才变成 Fe3 plus. This one we will talk about later in the rusting process. Fe 它一定变成 Fe2 plus then Fe3 plus. Okay, it is a process. Alright, so Copper wire corrode to form copper 2 ion. So if I ask you, write the half equation that occur in this reaction, 我就可以写咯 Cu become Cu2 plus plus 2 electrons. That's it. Cu become Cu2 plus plus 2 electrons. This is the half equation. Remember, whenever 我提到 half equation, meaning that 我要看的是 electron ion those kind. Okay? So this one basic lah, senang je kan for you all. Discussion. What is the purpose of using sodium hydroxide? Okay, because you want to detect the copper 2 ions and the iron 2 ions. This one where did you learn before? You learn this in your chapter 6, form 4. Salt topic, whereby we have the anion test and the cation test, right? 我除了 sodium hydroxide 我可以用什么？ Sodium hydroxide, another will be ammonia solution. We have ammonia solution, we have sodium hydroxide. So different characteristics lah, different observations. Okay, so based on the observation, write the half equation. So 简单的这个 you just remember, whenever they mention corrosion means they undergo oxidation. 就是这样 corrosion means oxidation. So meaning that for me to undergo corrosion, 我一定要接受一粒，不是一粒啦，我一定要加 oxygen. That's it. So whenever I undergo oxidation, meaning that I will release, what happened? I will release electron. 就是这样罢了。This is the process. When I undergo corrosion, means I take in oxygen lah, 我需要 oxygen. Or in other words, I can say I release electron. So that's why whenever 它写 corrosion 哦，你就不用想多了，你的 half equation 一定是 oxidation， 看到吗？ They release electrons. Okay, so this is the concept lah, 看到吗？ I don't have to memorize, I hafal concept saja. So what is the conclusion? Metal corrosion occur when metal atoms lose electron to form metal ions. So this is what it caused by corrosion. Corrosion 它发生就是因为那个 metal 本身它化解成 ions. Okay? Alright. Okay, I hope so far okay lah. Okay, 现在我们进 main topic, iron rusting. Okay, first of all, you must understand what do we need for rusting to occur. We got two, 两个要求. Water and oxygen is the must. These two mesti kena ada. 没有了其中一个我就不能生锈，就好像你小学学的那些。Okay, 那么你要知道 which one is the oxidizing agent, which one is the reducing agent. Okay, remember oxidizing agent 名字叫 oxidizing agent, but 它进行的 reaction 会是 reduction. Reducing agent 它进行 reaction 是 oxidation, 它是terbalik的 as we said in the first class. Okay, reducing agent 它进行的是 oxidation, oxidizing agent 它进行的是 reduction. Okay, so here I can say that hafal lah, oxygen will gain the electron, iron will release the required electron. This is the concept that we have here. Okay, whenever iron is in contact with water and exposed to oxygen, a simple chemical cell is formed. Or simple say, I can say that this is actually a vortex cell. 其实这个是一个 vortex cell 来的。Okay, it's a vortex cell. Okay, so next, what do I do? 现在我知道 that oxygen is the one that will take the electron, iron is the one that will release the electron. 所以这个如果你背不到的你怎么办？你去理解它。Just now we said metal corrosion or iron rusting is an oxidation process, right? So it is very obvious that the metal itself will undergo oxidation. So the metal that is in the experiment or in the procedure, they will release the electron. 然后记得，因为这个是 redox， 代表一个是 release 的话，另外一个一定是 accept electron. So here, the one that accept electron is the oxygen. Okay, so we see it in that. So at the anode, okay, is the surface of the ion in the middle of the water. Okay, anode is middle of the water droplet. 为什么？因为 anode 那边我们知道 anode undergo what reaction? Oxidation. So because of this, 它为什么要进行 oxidation？ 因为它的 concentration of oxygen is very low， 看到吗？我为什么进行 oxidation？ 就是因为我的 oxygen 不够。我 oxygen 多了，我做什么？我丢掉 oxygen， 我 reduction。Okay, so you see here, because of low concentration of oxygen, so that's why they undergo oxidation. Because we know anode 一定是进行 oxidation. Okay, now the problem is, if I don't want to memorize, how can I understand this? Okay, 我们来看怎么样去明白。你 imagine 这个水珠哦，它好像是一个 shield. Can you see it's like a shield? 它挡着 oxygen 哦，susah nak masuk. Oxygen susah nak masuk. It's like you know the 打仗这样哦，oxygen 很难侵入，看到吗？oxygen 很难进入。所以说呢，我涂颜色这个部分 ，OK， 我涂颜色那个部分哦 ，what does it mean? This 这个什么意思 ？This part here, the oxygen very low, you know. 它的那个它氧气的那个 value 很 low， 为什么？因为它这个 water droplet is like a shield， 它不给 oxygen 进入，看到吗？ It doesn't allow oxygen to enter that efficiently. So therefore, I can say middle of the water droplet, the oxygen level is very low. So that is where oxidation will occur. 因为我需要 oxygen. Understand? So what happened there? The iron atom will lose electron. 因为它进行 oxidation to form iron 2 ions. Remember, 为什么不是 iron 3? 因为它是 step by step 的，它先 iron 2才去 iron 3. So that is why at the middle of the water droplet, it is the anode whereby oxidation will occur. 因为那边不够 oxygen， 不够 oxygen 我就要进行 oxidation。So where is the cathode? Okay, 刚才我们讲它有一个保护层。Okay, oxygen 很难进入，它很难进入。Okay, oxygen susah nak masuk. Okay, oxygen susah nak masuk. So we already know that. Okay, this part. This part here. Okay, this part 红色那一 part oxygen very less. 在哪里 oxygen 会很高？在边这里，你看到这个边，在它的边这里哦 ，oxygen 就很高了。为什么？给 you imagine 每一个城堡，你说来国大 A 法国沙点呢，它有它的 wall， 它有它的墙壁，挡着敌人进来的那时候。但是为什么敌人还是可以进到？Kenapa? 因为它有一个小洞we can say that 它有一个什么小洞在那边，那个小洞现在在哪里？在它的边这边 ，end of the water droplet. It's at the end of the water droplet. Therefore, at the end of the water droplet, the concentration of oxygen is very high. 因为敌人一直冲进来 ，so therefore they will undergo what? Cathode 它会 undergo 什么 ？Reduction. 因为 Cristiano Ronaldo anak orang, 所以 reduction occur at the cathode. So what happened? These electrons刚才它 release the electron will flow through the iron. This iron will act as like wire, you know, act like wire. They will go to the end of the water droplet. 它要牺牲自己。为什么牺牲自己？你当做 electron 是那个兵人，他要跟那个进来侵入那个人打架，他就跟他打战，所以他牺牲自己哦。可是最后 electron 死掉了 ，oxygen 赢了。That's why I say oxygen will accept the electron and undergo reduction to form what? Hydroxide ion. Therefore, at the cathode, we know that it undergo reduction. So this is the chemical half equation. Oxygen will gain the hydrogen and also the water. Will gain the water and the electron to form hydroxide ions. 看到吗 ？It's like a story, you know. 不要去背 ，It's like a story. 刚才原本是这样的。Oxygen very low. Excuse me. Oxygen very low at the middle, so they will undergo oxidation， 因为它需要氧气。And then 那个敌人他很聪明 ，Oxygen 会从旁边小洞进来侵入，可是它不会go without a fight 英文我们讲 go without a fight。所以刚才 iron 它 release 的 electron 就是它练出来的兵人，他就叫他你去跟 Oxygen 打战，可是最后 electron 死了，所以给 Oxygen 吸掉了。他去抢掉了 oxygen， 抢掉那个 electron， so in the end they will undergo reduction. So the oxygen will undergo reduction. So understand this is the story， 看到吗 ？It's a story， 就是这样罢了。It's very easy. So what happened？ 刚才我们有了 Fe2+， 我们有了 OH-， 所以看背这个方法。Anak monyet curi apple. At the anode is the middle of the water droplet. Surface of ion you must remember, it is the surface of the ion， 因为是那个 ion 进行 redox。Surface of the ion in the middle of the water droplet, whereas cathode 它是 surface of the ion at the end of the water droplet。它进行 redox 不是在那个 water droplet， 它进行 redox 是在那个 ion 的 surface， 看到吗 ？ion 的 surface 这里 ，okay, it is here， ion 的 surface。It is not on the water droplet, it is on the water ion surface. Okay, then what happened? This Fe2+, right? 它 unstable 嘛，所以还要 stable， 它就跟 hydroxide ion combine 去结合，它会 form green precipitate because we know FeOH2 is green. Okay, then what happened next? 可是你又问自己 why is rust brown in color not green? Why is it brown? Because this iron 2 hydroxide will always undergo oxidation. 为什么 always undergo？ 因为我们刚才讲过了，那个敌人它一直侵入 ，oxygen 一直进来，所以那个 iron 2 hydroxide you always undergo oxidation， always 接受氧气 ，always take in oxygen. So they will continuously oxidize to form hydrated iron 3 oxide. 为什么 hydrated？ Because there is water. There is a few water that will enter also the rust. So hydrated iron 3 oxide. This iron 3 oxide is the rust that you see in your daily life. 所以原本是青色的，它一直 undergo oxidation， 它变成 brown color. Okay. So extra information. Rust is brittle. Brittle means 脆 permeable 容易侵入 does not stick strongly. So that's why water and oxygen can always permeate the iron underneath. And then the iron will continuously rust. 它一定会一直重复性的一直生锈，就是因为 rust is 脆的，然后它可以侵入。Okay. Some more? It will occur faster in presence of acid or salt because it's a better electrolyte 啦，所以它 increase electrical conductivity. So same like your wire. Wire 我通电越多的话，它的 conductivity 越高。Same like electrolyte. 我通电越高，它就越快进行这个 redox. And then this one is just basic knowledge lah. Okay, now effect of other metals on rusting of iron. Meaning that 我现在有一个 iron nail, but 我在 iron 上面我包着另外一个 metal， 会发生什么事 ？Okay, you can see this one is from where? Kalau nak kahwin mesti ada cinta zahid fully supaya perempuan hasil cukup anak. 我背的。为什么我背这个？因为我要知道 whenever it is more reactive than iron, then it will slow down rusting. 因为那个变成 sacrificial metal. Later we will talk about this. They will become sacrificial metals. Whereas for this one SnPbCu, right? 这个又是什么情况 ？SnPbCu. This one they will speed up. 看到吗？它加快那个 rusting. Okay, 等一下我们来解释为什么。Okay, we see Okay, example 1, galvanization. 你要记得 galvanization means come into contact with zinc. 一定是跟 zinc 罢了，才叫 galvanization. Okay, so what happened? Rusting of iron slow down. Okay, why? Because zinc they release electron more easily than iron. They are more electropositive. 为什么我知道它 more electropositive? Because 在那个 electrochemical series, zinc is on top of iron. 所以 zinc 它比较喜欢 release electron 到，它很喜欢 release electron. So zinc will be the metal that corrode and undergo oxidation. Okay, 简化来讲，我用故事来讲。有一天 ，iron 跟 zinc 他们在一起 ，OK，then 他们在一起，then 他们去吃 buffet，OK，这个 iron 这个 zinc 他很贪吃的，所以他一直要吃多多，然后浪费多多。Whereas iron they can control, they eat less, so they release less. 所以这个 zinc 他一直做什么？他一直跟那个 iron 抢，你不要撤啦，你给我撤啦，你给我撤啦，你给我撤我就浪费更多，就这样的意思。So zinc 它 more electropositive than iron, right? So this zinc 它就会跟那个 iron 讲，你不要再动了，你什么都不要做，你给我做，你给我进行 oxidation， 我现在很需要到氧气，你死就算了，你不要动，你给我那个氧气，看到吗 ？zinc 就这样子跟他讲话。Because zinc is more electropositive. More electropositive means 它越喜欢丢掉 electron， 看到吗？所以这个 zinc 它就抢掉那个 iron 的那个身份了。所以 zinc will undergo corrosion, iron will rust slower。看到吗 ？That is why they say rusting of iron slows down。它就是这样的意思。相反的 ，when I put a less electropositive copper，copper 它是 below iron。So they want to accept electron, they don't want to release. 所以他会做什么？这个 copper 他就会讲什么？iron， 你可以快一点嘛，快点 release electron。我现在很需要 electron，can you faster？ 看到吗 ？Okay， so this copper 他好像去逼那个 iron，can you faster release electron？ I need more electron. Without electron 我活不下去就是这样的意思。所以它一直逼那个 iron 快点去制造那个 electron. That is why rusting occur faster. Because we know that rusting or corrosion is the metal they release electron. So if they say rate of rusting is faster, meaning the rate of me electron releasing the electron is also faster. 就是这样罢了。So this is the concept. 所以无论我丢给你 ，OK example， 我给你 magnesium 包着 ，OK 我们来看 example。Okay, example you see. Okay, you see 第一个 test tube iron nail 你 ，so basic 啦 rusting。第二个 magnesium， 我知道 magnesium 是 iron 的上面，所以它就会抢掉 iron 的那个身份，所以 iron nail will rust slower。Okay, next third test tube 它加什么 copper， copper 它就 beat 那个 iron。iron can you faster become iron so I can get more electron from you？ 它一直 beat 那个 iron release electron oxidize. So they will rust faster. How about test tube 4? Zinc is on top of iron, so it will rust faster. Number 5, tin is below iron, so it will rust slower. So we can see observation. 看到吗？ Iron rail rust little, iron nail does not rust, iron nail rust very quickly, iron nail does not rust, iron nail rust quickly. Can you see that? It's actually the concept saja. 为什么 copper 跟 tin copper 会 very quickly? Because copper is more below iron. 它比较 electro positive, electro negative. 它 more likely to accept electron. Copper 它比较喜欢吸 electron, 所以它就 rust very quickly compared to tin. Okay, so this is the concept. 所以记得 whenever iron 我包着一个 more reactive 的啦，那个 more reactive metal 就会进行 corrosion, iron 就会 stop rusting 或者 rust slowly. Whereas if 我用 iron 我包着一个比它 less reactive 的，例如 copper， 它就一直会催那个 iron， 快点啦 ，oxidize 啦，我要 electron 啊，所以 rusting 就会 occur very quickly， 就是这样吧。Okay, discussion. What's the function of potassium hexacyanophthalate 3 and phenolphthalein? This one you learn in Form 4 also, Chapter 6. Whereby potassium hexacyanophthalate 3 is to verify iron 2 ions, the presence. And then phenolphthalein is to verify hydroxide ions. Okay, this one basic lah. So you can see the color is got purple and also dark blue. Okay, next. Explain why hot agar. Okay, because the dark blue spot and pink spots can be seen clearly and the colors will not mix. Because agar jelly 它冷却了过后它会变 solid, semi solid. So you don't have to worry if the color will mix. Okay, next. State the relationship between intensity of blue color and the rate of rusting. So we know that blue color is from the potassium hexacyanophrate 3. 它是拿来 test 什么 Fe2+。所以如果 Fe2+ 越高的话，我的蓝色就会越深哦，就是这样罢了哦。那么呢 ，when 我的 Fe2+ 越高的话，代表什么？我生锈的那个几率越高。So here I can make the relationship: the higher the intensity of dark blue color, the higher the rate of rusting. 就是这样罢了。Can you see that? nampak senang kan? This is what SPM will ask. 它就是问你这种东西罢了。State the function of test tube 1 or test tube with iron nail. They act as control set 咯。为什么我们一定要 control set? Okay. Whenever you 上了大学when you do experiment, 你一定需要有一个 control set. What does it mean by control set? 你一定要有一个 original 的 setup. 然后其他的是你 modify 的 because this original is following the theory. It's the theoretical setup. So meaning that will act as your control set. Okay? 所以我们要 refer, 我们要比较的时候我们会 refer control set 去比较。Okay, relationship of electropositivity and rusting. 这个很简单啦 more electropositive, so they will accelerate the rate of rusting 啦。Okay, relationship between electropositivity of a metal that comes to contact with iron. So meaning that whenever iron 它包着的是 more electropositive, 那个 more electropositive 的就会越想要抢它的工作，它越想要 release electron. Okay, 所以那个 iron 就会 rust 比较 slow 或者 totally prevent. This is what we call sacrificial metal. Why does it call sacrificial? Okay, 我们看 sacrifice means 它牺牲自己。所以那个 magnesium example 我包着 iron, magnesium is more electropositive, so 它会牺牲自己，它讲 OK 不用紧 iron 我牺牲我自己，你给我 oxidize 吧，它就这样讲。所以 that is why we call sacrificial metal, because they sacrifice themselves to prevent rusting of iron from occurring. Okay, 这个 method 的话我不讲啦 you can read through. So that's all for the chapter 1 form 5. 他要的东西就是 that's why I said chapter 1 form 5 is very easy to score as long as what you understand what is redox, then 你知道在哪里发生什么事 then 制造什么you need to remember all this. Okay, so let us try to do SPM questions. I sent already the notes, not notes, the question in the Telegram group. You can refer there also. The chem quest. Because 我要给你们熟悉那个how to answer the technique. Okay, chem quest. Alright, we see question. Bab 1 A student conducts 2 experiments to study redox. The experimental information is shown as table 3. Okay, they got 2 reactions. 1, bromine water I add into iron 2 sulfate. What is the observation? Green turn to brown. Okay, green turn to brown. Okay, now I want to ask you all in the chat, in the meet here. When green turn to brown, 它代表什么东西？它代表什么？Come answer. Rusting of iron. Okay, one is that. 还有呢？现在我们不能讲 rusting， 因为我们只是拿 bromine water 我们丢进去 iron 2 sulfate. Rusting of iron， 当它从青色变褐色，代表什么东西？ Yes, very good. Oxidation. Fe2+ to Fe3+. 看到吗？ Okay, this is what I understand. 题目没有问我，这个是我自己写的，自己有明白。给这个是第一个 experiment， 所以我可以总结来讲，第一个 experiment 它是拿来 test conversion of Fe2 plus to Fe3 plus。OK， 那我们来看第二个 experiment 啊 ，iron 2 sulfate magnesium strip。What is the observation? Gray solid deposit on magnesium strip. Oh, gray solid. OK， 请问 what happened here? Gray solid 是什么？有 iron 哦，对不对？啊 ，OK，so gray solid deposited on magnesium strip。你们觉得，如果刚才 Fe2 plus 去 Fe3 plus， 那么这个会是什么？相反哦 ，Fe3 plus go to Fe2 plus， 看到吗？我secara logic 我已经知道这个题目一定是问什么，它一定是问 conversion of iron 2 to iron 3 and vice versa。所以我的脑就 automatically 会想回去，哦，我记得老师讲过，当我要把2 plus 去3 plus， 我一定是放那三个东西，什么东西？三个 halide solution， bromine、chlorine or iodine。然后我再想回去，老师也有讲过，当我要把3 plus 换去2 plus， 我一定是把它放 reactive metal。什么 reactive metal？Magnesium, zinc, aluminium， 看到吗？我没有回答，我没有看题目的，我只是用 pencil 那边装订不了，我已经知道大概题目会问什么了。给我们来看题目。State the meaning of redox 啊，这个很简单啦。Chemical reaction where what? Chemical reaction where reduction and oxidation occur simultaneously， 同时进行。所以这个我不讲了哈。This one is basic。OK， 我们看 B。Based on set 1， explain the changes that occur。 OK， 你看到的 changes 是什么？第一个 green to brown， 所以你可以给一个 indication。 What happened? Iron 2 ion turns to iron 3 ions. Okay, iron 2 ions turn to iron 3 ions. 1 mark， 看到吗？然后你就解释为什么它 turn to iron 3 because iron 2 ions undergo oxidation。 2分，看到吗？刚才我在这里我已经知道了，哦 green to brown， OK， Fe2 plus to Fe3 plus because I know green is 2 plus brown is 3 plus， 所以这个是我知道了的。那他现在问你吗？ What happened? Changes you explain 咯。 Iron 2 change to iron 3 and then iron 2 undergo oxidation。 为什么我知道它 undergo oxidation？ 刚才我都写了吗？它的 half equation can you see that？ that's it。 See, it's very easy, right? As long as you know the concept。 我没有叫你背，我叫你看 concept 罢了。你只有 concept 你就没问题了。2分在那边。 Okay, based on the observation, describe a chemical test to confirm the presence of ion that cause the brown color to form。 Okay, brown color I know is Fe3 plus。 那么我有什么 experiment 可以 test Fe3 plus？ 这个就要看回去你有没有背那个 chapter 6 form 4的。 Okay, so here I will say that what is the answer? Brown rings mendakan perang. Okay, brown precipitate insoluble in excess sodium hydroxide。 Okay， 你看到什么？你看到 brown precipitate insoluble 1 mark。 Okay， brown precipitate insoluble so you get 1 mark。 Another mark you explain in excess sodium hydroxide， 你就2分了。This one is 这个就没有办法，这个你要去背啦，它的那个anion test、cation test sorry。 Okay, next， tuliskan half equation for set 1 set 2。 senang kan？ 刚才 set 1是 Fe2 plus 变成 Fe3 plus 加一粒 electron。 but 它要什么 reduction reaction， 看到吗？学生就讲senang lah tulis saja， but 现在还要 reduction， and then 你知道 reduction 一定是 accept electron， so whenever you know it accepts electrons， what can you do？ 你看到你答案这个是 release electron 错，看到吗？我们回去，如果 Fe 它 release electron， 谁会 accept 那个 electron？ 很明显是另外一个咯 bromine water 咯。所以现在你要知道怎么样写 OK， 我接受 electron， secara logic 我知道的 something 它会接受 electron， 它会变成 something OK， logically saying 啦，请问有可能 Br 减可以再加 electron 吗？没有可能，因为它变成 Br2 minus， 哪有 Br2 minus 的？ So you already know that Br2 在这里它会变成 Br minus， 所以现在你 balance 2粒 and then 你再 balance 它的那个 charge 2粒。 Can you see that？ 我没有叫你背那个 equation， 我叫你是讲 logic 不了。怎么样 logic？ 给我再唱。我讲 reduction 是 accept electron， 现在我针对的是 bromine， is either 我写 Br2 加 electron， 或者是我写 Br minus 加 electron， 只有这两个可能性。And then secara logic 啦，有可能 Br minus 会加 electron 吗？ Impossible， 因为它已经是 negative， 怎么它还要接受 electron？ 所以理所当然你这里会写 Br2 solution， Br2 再加 electron 才变成 Br minus。 等现在我要 balance 有2个 bromine， 所以这里2个 bromine， and then 右边的 charge 是 -2， 所以左边的我也是要 -2， 所以我放一个2在 electron 上面。 This is your answer。 我没有教你背，我教你是叫 logic， 你就写得出答案了。所以 exam 这种东西是送分给你的 ，please 不要浪费掉。Okay, what about set 2？ set 2不用看了这个很简单Fe3 plus 加 Okay, what they said gray solid deposited, right? So Fe3 plus electron become Fe2 plus， 可是 Fe2 plus 还不够，它现在讲 gray solid， so actually it is Fe2 plus 加 electron OK， 加2粒 electron become Fe OK， 然后你们就问了，老师刚才你有讲是 Fe3 plus 去 Fe2 plus， 为什么是这样呢？ OK， 因为我们看它的 observation gray solid deposited， gray solid meaning that 它已经变成 solid OK， meaning that it is not exist as ion form already。 So yes， 虽然是 Fe3 plus 去 electron 去 Fe2 plus， but 这个 Fe2 plus 也会变成 Fe， 为什么？因为我们知道 magnesium 它很喜欢 donate electron， 所以它一直 donate electron 送给谁？送给 Fe2 plus 所以 Fe2 plus 就会吸那2粒 electron 变成 Fe， so this Fe is the gray solid deposited， 就这样了。 Okay, then next say the function of iron 2 sulfate in solution set 1。 Okay, set 1 iron 2 sulfate 它会 undergo oxidation， 所以进行 oxidation 的那个是谁？ reducing agent 看到吗？你是不是觉得好像很翻白眼？就是这样罢了Yes， 就是这样罢了。Okay, set 2 iron 2 sulfate， iron 是接受 electron 的，接受 electron 是 reduction， so reduction 它的身份是什么？它的 function 是 act as oxidizing agent， 看到吗？几分了这里？2、4、6、8、9， 9分就在你手上了一题罢了。所以that's why我讲 Chapter 1 for Form 5 is very easy to get marks， 就是因为这样罢了。只要你明白 concept， 你不用背答案进考场，你都可以做。只要你明白 concept，reducing agent and oxidizing agent， 就是这样罢了。Okay， so I hope so far okay 啦。因为I tried use the most easiest method okay to talk about this。 OK next。这个也是很好玩的，他给你一个 diagram。OK， so from the diagram 你要 make sure 什么先？你要 make sure 谁是 anode， 谁是 cathode， 然后 electron flow。你不要去看题目先，你先在那个 diagram 装定。OK， 我知道的，我有 iron 2 sulfate 跟 acidified potassium manganate。potassium manganate 它是进行什么的？MnO4 minus， 它一定会进行 reduction， 所以这里是 reduction。 Therefore iron 2这里会是什么？这里会是 oxidation。 OK oxidation 啊，一边是 reduction， 一边就是 oxidation。 为什么我知道 右边那个 acidified potassium manganate 7是一定是 reduction？ OK， 请问 MnO4 minus yes even though 它接受 electron but 你会记得它的 balance equation， 它有 balance with I think is H2O something like that。 所以你要看这种是你背起来的， like manganate 7我已经知道它一定是进行 reduction 的啦，不用看了，一定是因为它是 very good oxidizing agent。 所以如果一边是 reduction， 另外一边就是 oxidation。 OK， then 我会知道，我会记得 what is the electron flow direction， 一定是 O 去 R 的，所以我已经知道它 electron flow 是这样啊，标上去electron flow。 OK， 就这样。Okay, then we see state the color of iron 2 sulfate。 哎呀，senang green， 1分送给你。 Okay, next. When the circuit is completed, the galvanometer shows deflection. State the type of reaction at R electrode. 还问 R electrode R 这里。 So the answer will be oxidation。 看到吗？2分了。 Okay, C. Referring to the reaction that take place as S electrode。 现在就是 tricky 点，学生没有读题目就不懂。他现在叫 S electrode。 Okay, referring S electrode State the observation for acidified potassium manganate 7 solution。 这个我可以背了，对不对？ Acidified potassium manganate 是 purple。 So what is my observation? Change from purple to colorless。 1分送给你。OK， 第二题 State the change in oxidation number of mangan。 OK， 这个的话就一点点了。这个如果你没有背 then 你就写不出咯，因为我们有背那个 formula 嘛， MnO4 minus and then 加什么什么什么，我们就会拿到 Mn2 plus 的那个，所以我知道最后 mangan 会是 plus 2。 but 我要找 original 的，怎么样找 original？ 你不用背，你用那个算出来的方法咯。怎么样算出来？ OK， 我们来学。 We know that Mn 有一个4个 oxygen 是减2嘛，因为它 take in 2 electrons， 等于减1。为什么减1？因为它的 power 现在是减1。然后我就算到 Mn 是多少？减1加8 ，Mn is plus 7， 看到吗？我不用背了，我算出来也可以。So meaning that my change in oxidation element is from plus 7 to plus 2， 1分。几分了？1、2、3、4， 4分在那边了。Okay, donkey. Lukis arrow on diagram 2 show electron flow. Lah, ini senang gila nak mampus. 刚才我都画了，我一定是从 oxidation 画去 reduction， 然后我要标上去，不要忘记一定要 label 1减，因为那个是 electron。几分了那边？1、2、3、4、5， 5分在手上。看到吗？ So actually this is very easy。 你有 concept 你要回答题目没有问题。你们的问题在于你一开始你要考，那时候第一次考试你没有 concept。 when 你没有 concept， 你就不会做这种 redox question。 but whenever 你清楚了那个 concept， 你已经知道oxidation 是这样的， reduction 是这样的。 OK， 这些是我常见看到的 oxidizing agent， 这些是我常见看到的 reducing agent。 你已经来西服了，你一看题目我就知道还要问什么。像刚才我一看题目我就知道，第一个还会问 color， 第二个还会问 electron flow， 第三个还会问这个发生什么，这个发生什么，第四个还会问 observation。See, it's the same thing， pattern 是一样的，不会太难。OK， 再看。Okay, we see A.1 shows apparatus setup. Study electron transfer. Okay, acidified potassium dichromate. Iron 2 same thing. Iron 2一定是进行 oxidation. Okay, and then dichromate 一定是进行 reduction. 因为它是一个很好的 oxidizing agent. Okay, so 第一个我可以知道什么？哦，一定是这样子 flow 咯，它的 electron 不用看了。Okay, 我们来看题目。State the function of dilute sulfuric acid. What is the function of dilute sulfuric acid? It acts as salt bridge. 看到吗？我背起来了这个答案。To allow 什么 ？What is the use of salt bridge? To allow movement of ions. 一分，你背起来了这个答案。Okay, movement of ions. Yes, that's it. Okay, next. Complete the following half equation. You balance saja咯。怎么样 balance? Okay, 左边2 ，okay 减2加14，因为它看 charge 嘛，对不对 ？Okay， 然后加我不知道加多少粒 electron，x electron。Okay， so actually is minus 啦，因为 electron 是 negative 的嘛。then 右边呢，我有 positive 6，因为有2粒，再加0。哦，这里我要有 positive 6。你要记得 in redox 它一定要 balance， 左边的 charge 一定要等于右边的 charge。现在你的左边的 charge 是多少？减2加14，我有12 ，OK， positive 12，我需要多少粒 electron 我才可以变成 positive 6？ 6粒 electron 哦。为什么？因为 electron 它是 negative 1嘛，一粒是 negative 1，所以12加减6。不是加6咯，左边加6，右边加6 ，OK balance 就是这样罢了。Can you see that？你上了大学你会学怎么样 balance half equation，half equation for redox。现在你没有学，你背不了，因为如果我们教你们怎么样去 derive， 你们会死，因为它很难。But for now you just memorize this half equation。那些常见的啦，例如dichromate and then what？Dichromate and then some more potassium manganate 7, you know all this you can memorize. Okay, so answer is 6. 又有1分。calculate the oxidation number of the chromium ion in the dichromate 7 ion. 现在叫你找 oxidation number， 怎么样找？我知道我有2粒 chromium 啊，我有7粒 electron， 等于减2，你搬来搬去咯。减2加14，减2加14，positive 12 ，positive 12 divide 2 positive 6， so CR 是 positive 6， 1分1分2分啊。Can you see it？ 就是这样容易不了，你知道吗 ？Here you get 1 mark， here you get 1 mark。然后如果你没有写 positive 的话错了 ，because 你要记得 ，for any oxidation number 一定要有 positive negative， 就算它是1都好，1也要有 positive 1或者 negative 1。Okay， 看到吗 ？It's just like that。看到吗 ？It's the same pattern. It's always the same pattern. Always asking the same thing. So you don't have to think like 考试会不会出到很奇怪的题目？不会的。他问的东西真的是跟着 concept 去问不了。来 last year 我们的 SPM 他问什么？我等一下你看刚才这一题这一题他就是问这一题一模一样。可是他有换他问 what is redox，and then 他问what can I replace bromine water with， 就写chlorine water iodine water。那他问what can I replace magnesium strip zinc strip aluminium strip。那他问what happened in each reaction？ 你就写这个发生什么，这个发生什么 ，then 它的 role 它没有写function去年它出的是这个字 role 跟function一样的 ，OK， role 跟function一样 ，same thing。Alright， 所以现在 it's the basic things. It won't be too difficult. Okay, this one. Okay, this one 就很难了。这个 students prepared 2 set of apparatus to study factor in choosing of ions. Okay. For number 1, 0.001 mole. Number 2, 1.0. 你一看题目你就知道了。现在还要 test 的 difference 是什么 ？concentration。看到吗？我一看题目我就知道了，因为我们有那个 concept 是有什么 n ion 在 anode 我有3个 factor， inert value concentration 还有 active electrode， 对不对？只有这3个影响我的 anode。cathode 的话不用看了 cathode 一定是 more positive 的那个 inert value。那么现在你看到很明显了 0.001 1.0 this is very low concentrated， 所以我一看题目我就知道哦，它现在其实要 test 的就是 concentration 会不会影响我的那个 electrolysis。 Can you see that? It's the basic thing. Okay, then 你看啊 colorless gas greenish yellow gas. Okay, 然后它的那个 pop sound gas produces pop sound. Gas turn moist blue litmus paper to red and then bleached. 我可以知道什么？在 set 1 colorless gas hydrogen gas 哦。为什么我知道是 hydrogen？ 因为它特别在这里 pop sound。 Whenever 有看到 pop sound 啊，它就是 hydrogen gas 啊，不用想了。So meaning that So meaning that in the first reaction first set 啊，它就是 hydrogen gas， 看到吗？ Okay, we see second set. 哎 greenish yellow， 为什么 greenish yellow？ Okay, you all tell me what is greenish yellow gas in daily life？ 有什么 gas 是 greenish yellow？ Yes, chlorine gas。 Okay, so chlorine gas， 所以你看你都知道了，这里制造什么 chlorine gas 哦。那为什么讲我 turn blue litmus to red？ 因为 chlorine 是 acidic 的看到吗 ？Logic， 我不用去背全部东西，这是 logic chemistry logic。 Okay, based on diagram 8, state the ion selected to be discharged at the anode in set 1。 set 1刚才讲是 hydrogen 对不对？所以它 displace 的那个是什么 ion？ OH minus OK, OH minus， 因为 anode 嘛 anode 只有什么 OH minus 或者 Cl minus 罢了，所以 only these two 可能。 OK， pop sound 记得 pop sound 它就是 hydrogen ion hydrogen gas。 OK, OH minus. Then what is set 2? Set 2 你知道是 chlorine， so Cl minus。 tengok senang je 2分在手上了Okay, so it's easy, it's not difficult. Okay, explain the factor. What is the factor? 很明显了，你看才看到 concentration of what? Concentration of solution. This is the factor. Okay, then C. C 就有一点难了。In another session, the student required to carry out experiment to electroplate iron spoon to prevent lasting. So 还有准备这些 setting apparatus. Draw a labeled diagram to show the setup, and the diagram should, and then you must explain 啦。Okay， 我教什么方法？那个 object 要贴在哪里 ，metal 贴在哪里？怎么样背？ Orang Cina memang amazing， 所以 object iron spoon 我一定会放在 cathode， metal 我会放在 anode， 所以这里有什么 metal？ copper 我会放在 anode。 OK， 所以我就画 dry cell。 OK， dry cell。 OK， 请问长的是 cathode 还是短的是 cathode？ 长的是 cathode 还是短的？Okay, the short one is cathode. Okay, good. Okay, so draw. Okay, bab yang 忘记了，它要有 ammeter. Ammeter. Okay. And then don't forget Swiss. Okay. And then 我要做什么这里 Okay, 这里 will be your spoon. Okay, spoon. 另外一边就是你的 copper 咯。Okay, 为什么我知道 copper 是在右边？因为 copper 是粘去，sorry， terbalik. Copper 是粘去betul lah. Betul. Copper 是粘去 anode， 所以 anode 是长的那个。Okay, so you must remember， 短的那个是谁 ？cathode。所以 iron spoon 粘去 cathode， 所以你会发现到 object 一定会粘去 cathode。Okay, object 一定粘着 cathode。Okay， and then 不要忘记它现在有什么 ？Okay， 你现在有了 emitter， 有了 dry cell， switch 有了 ，iron spoon 有了 ，copper plate 有了 ，connecting wire 有了。你现在没有 solution X 跟 beaker 画下去 ，beaker， 然后你要盖着 ，this is solution X， 它的1分送给你 ，but don't forget you must label。这个是 iron spoon 哦 ，OK， 有 label 啦 ，every diagram must has label， 你要记得养成这个习惯，每一次你画 diagram 一定要有 labeling。OK，so this one is dry cell， 全部东西你都 label 完了 ，wire， 这个是 emitter，OK，this one is Swiss，OK， 全部 label 完了，然后这个是 beaker，OK， 1分在这里 ，then you must explain what happened。不用 explain 哦，你3分就是画这个东西就可以了。看到吗？你画出来不了，因为它只是讲 draw a label diagram， they didn't ask you to explain， so 3 marks。怎么样拿到3 marks？ you have to say solution X。OK， 现在你要写，你要拿1分是哪里 ？solution X， 你不可以写 solution X。OK， 你要写什么？你一定要写。什么 solution 可以用在这里 ？Because I know it is copper plate, right? So 我一定会用 copper， 所以最简单的 copper 2 sulfate， 你一定要写那个 solution 的名字。虽然它给你 solution X，but 你要like what assume， OK？ 或者你假设 solution X is copper 2 sulfate。OK，copper 2 sulfate， 现在我做什么？你拿到1分。第2分，你的那个iron spoon， OK is correctly drawn。Okay， 你有粘去 cathode， okay， and then 你的 copper plate 你粘去 anode， okay， so you get another mark， and then make sure iron spoon 跟你的 copper plate 一定要 below water level，below solution level，okay， then 第三个分怎么样呢？就是你的 labeling，one mark is copper sulfate， okay， one mark， okay， another mark is your drawing， okay， another mark labeling， 所以这里几分3分。送给你 This is that easy, right? You just remember the concept. 没有人叫你死背整个 diagram 啊，你背 concept 就可以了。anak 什么 orang Cina memang amazing。所以 object 会粘去 cathode， anode 是粘 metal。Okay? So you can go and try out the others one. So this is the things that they will ask. Electron flow， 然后什么 oxidation state， 然后 change in number，change in observation， 然后这个发生了什么 reaction， 那边发生什么 reaction，half equation，total ionic equation， 就是问这些东西罢了。So you can try to do this. I will send the answer in the Telegram group also. Okay? So today I will end early lah